Well, his funny car comes out. Let's take a look at the ladder. And look especially at Del Worsham, the defending champ here at Bristol. He kept Robert Hight from racing in his 5th consecutive final round last week when he beat Robert in round 2.
Other side of the ladder, I'm looking at the matchup that's on the line right now. BobTasca III, our most recent winner from Englishtown, up against Ron Capps. BobTasca has a great race car when the heat is on because he was the quickest of 3 of the qualifying sessions, whether it was heat. He missed it on the Friday night session. Good news for Ron Capps and Ed McCullough. The track's not quite as hot as it was when BobTasca was really going down that racetrack. So it's probably evened up their chances a little bit better. You can never count Ron Capps and Ed McCullough out. But boy, BobTasca's had a race car thus far this weekend. Good race.
Tasca's got him. He's carrying the more traditional colors than the blue and white that served him so well a week ago, but a 423, 292 gives him the win over Ron Capps.
I'll tell you, Chris Cunningham and Mark Denner, crew chiefs for BobTasca, have been doing an outstanding job. They switched to the new Boss 500 program that John Force, with the parts and so forth. And even last year on the old program, they were running good in the heat. This year, boy, they picked it up a notch.
Well, last week's winners' cars are prepared just outside Charlotte, North Carolina. How about a tour?
Welcome to Tasca Racing. I'm BobTasca III, and this is world headquarters for our company right here in Concord, North Carolina. A race shop wouldn't be complete without a Wally, and there's my Wally from Gainesville.
BobTasca does it!
You'll see 3 photos here, me, Mark, and Chris in the winner's circle at Reading, the night of fire shot in Indianapolis. And I'm just a little bit excited there picking up my second Wally at Maple Grove. As you make your way through the reception area, you enter the office space. This is where the brains of the operation work. You see Chris Cunningham and Mark Denner strategizing race day tune-up.
Yeah, we did it!
All the other stuff is cool, but this is where the real work gets done. We laid the shop out so both rigs back in, just like they do at the racetrack. The race cars are in the same place, the equipment's in the same place, so they never break a routine. And here in the middle is the family tradition wall. Just above the wind shot here in Gainesville, you'll see a lot of history, from when my grandfather met Carroll Shelby to Mario Andretti, where he flew in and drove one of my grandfather's race cars. And of course, the signature piece, my grandfather, the guy that started it all and truly created a family tradition. One of the key pieces of equipment that we've invested in is this dyno. It does a multitude of things. First off is our superchargers. We can run them to see how they compare with the ones on the car. Our clutch dyno, our fuel pump dyno, and our pressure plate dyno. Let's fire this thing up and see it in action. Appreciate you coming by to check out Tasca Racing. We'll see you at the racetrack.
Really neat seeing the Tasca Ford pictures up on the wall and Granddad. That's